What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, no, I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Good. Fantastic.
Incredible.
It's great to have you guys back with some great new music. Fallen is amazing, guys.
Thank you so much, bro.
You're welcome, man. I tell you what, the first second of this song, you can tell there's a new vibe, there's a new excitement behind what you guys are putting out there. The drum beat gets your attention, guys.
Hell yeah.
That opening beat of the song, you're like, whoa, what's going on with Why Don't We? What's happening? And this whole song, it's amazing. Congratulations.
That's what we wanted, so that's good.
Yeah, that's sort of what we planned for. I mean, it's just sort of like the first song off this new album, starting off this new era. It felt like it's kicking the door open in a way.
It's a good step.
I'd say it's definitely kicking the door open. I mean, you got that beat that just gets your attention, and congratulations. I mean, the sound of the song, like you said, there's a new era for you guys.
Yeah.
Going in a new direction. I think it's cool.
Right. Thank you so much, man.
Wow, you're so nice. Yeah.
What do you feel about what's happening with the music?
Oh man, we are so excited with this whole album, and especially Fallen, being out and all right now. It just charted on Billboard. That was our first Billboard Hot 100 debut at 37. So that was crazy. But this is the first music we wrote and produced ourselves, and so it was a bit nerve-wracking to put something out that personal to us, and being that attached to our music, we've never been so close to it. So to see it doing this well is like a dream.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool too, because I mean, you guys are so busy. For the first few years you've been out there, you've been working so hard. A lot of great songs on the radio, a lot of great hits, doing a lot of touring, and you had the chance to take a little break and work on this new album, right?
Yeah. We had a much longer break than we thought as well. I mean, it happened. I mean, we had like 6 months. It felt like I don't know, but
I think it's longer.
Yeah, it might have been longer, but I mean, we got Fallen out of it, so it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, when we started the band, we really just went right on the road. So we were really hitting the ground running. And this year, it felt like it was important to sort of like, okay, let's take a second, let's breathe, let's figure out kind of who we are as people, what we want to sound like, what we want our message to be, and that sort of thing. And I feel like this album is so genuine to who we are, and Fallen specifically just felt so good right out of the gate.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So tell me about what's the new album going to be like, guys? Can you describe it to us?
The new album is kind of an array of different styles of definitely pop influence, a bit of rock influence, some EDM influence. It's kind of all over the place, but I guess the leading voice would be that it's from us and our melodies, our production, and lyrics. So in a weird way, it's cohesive, but I feel like it's a cliched thing to say that, every artist is like, the whole album is so different, but like, man, it really is. There's not one song that sounds anything like Fallen, and there's not one song that sounds like the other on the album.
The album tells a story.
Yeah.
Do you know when it's coming out? Is there like a release date coming?
We don't have a set release date yet, but
it's coming up.
It's definitely coming. The album's done for sure.
So it's all ready to go.
Yeah,
it's all ready.
I guess that's one thing that's good about a pandemic. You guys had time to work on a new album. You guys had time to get this ready to go, and
that's the silver lining.
We would have been on tour right now if
we actually wouldn't have wrote Fallen if it wasn't for COVID, because we would have been on tour already. And Fallen was the last one off the album that we wrote. So.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty well. So are you guys looking forward to getting back on the road once COVID gets kind of under containment?
If we could go on tour today, we would. But it's just we're listening to the health officials, and we want, obviously, people's safety is most important. So.
Of course, we want you guys to be safe. We want everybody to be safe that's out there, and I think it's interesting to hear that would have been a song we might have missed if this was not happening.
That's kind of
true.
Yeah,
it's true.
There's another big, like you said, silver lining. There's another silver lining, because there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The video, I love the video for this song.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
A good time putting this video together, because this has a lot of special effects, I'd say, to it.
Yeah, the director Isaac Rentz, shout out to him. We sent him the song, and we were like, "What's your vision?" And given his catalog, we figured that he would have a cool idea in mind. And he sent over the treatment, and you can actually see to anybody that's watching this or is going to be watching this. we just put out episode 3 of The Making of Fallen.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And in that episode, there are a couple like screenshots of the video treatment. When it was all just an idea, and it's kind of funny to see, even the color scheme and the ideas of the shots for the video, and then actually go back and compare it to the video. And there's a lot of similarities, and he really, really did an amazing job of presenting it to us and being like, and then us being like, yeah, let's do this, let's change this, this could be cool. And
it's interesting too, because when I was first like looking at the treatment, it was so obviously just an extension of the song. Like it just made the song better, and it went hand in hand with the song. So I think that that's what a good video does.
Yeah.
I like seeing you guys playing instruments too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. On one hand, that's new for us, but at the same time, that's like bringing it back to our roots.
That's cool.
Because we all grew up playing instruments, and that's how we actually got discovered as solo artists before we were in the band, was just, the kids playing keys or playing guitar and singing covers and whatnot. And so it feels good to be bringing it back to that, because I think that's deep down what we've wanted to do for a very long time, and what we hope to do for the future.
I know the Limelights are excited you guys are back, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to tell you that. But I love the energy of the song. You know what? I like the fact that it's so fast, guys.
Thanks.
I don't know about you, but for me during this time, I don't want to hear a lot of slow songs. I want to hear something that gets me going. And
yeah, man.
Gets you going.
Fallen actually was kind of made, I think, in the imagination of when the day live shows come back, this needs to bang. I think a good portion of the album, honestly, was kind of written in that inspiration of live shows and energy and bouncing around and being able to jump to the music. Because we made a lot of ballads in the past, and I think we were like touring that long. We were like, we need to add some energy to this next album. So a lot of that energy going on in this new stuff.
Yeah.
No, I love to hear that. The energy is great, and there's nothing wrong with ballads, but I love the fact that this.
There's ballads on the album too. Yeah.
Of course. Hey, you gotta have the love songs, guys. You gotta do it.
Of course.
Nothing wrong with that. And now I hear that you guys are very excited about the voting situation going on right now. Getting close to election day. Are you guys like really getting your friends excited about going to vote?
Yeah, our friends, our fans, and everything. I feel like this year is potentially going to be the most important election of our lifetime. So it's going to be interesting, and we're just trying to encourage our fans and young people and older people, whoever, just to go out and vote and exercise your right to vote, and vote for the leaders that will best impact your life and your community and your friends. And I don't know. I feel like young people, the world is ours in the future, and we gotta vote for the future. So
yeah. That was perfectly said, by the way. That was like, I couldn't ask for a better answer on that question.
Thanks.
Perfectly put. I love the fact that you guys are back. I love the fact that you guys have put so much into the process of recording this new album. I mean, you guys work hard. There's no doubt. We've had the chance to work together in the past. I always love you when you guys come to visit us. You guys put on a great performance every time we see you perform. I love the fact that I can tell you guys are excited about this new project,
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's definitely the most us our music has ever been, just in terms of like the fact that it came straight from our minds and our emotions and our experiences, and our music hasn't really specifically done that before. Comes straight from us, and so we're really excited about that aspect of this music coming.
And it just makes you want to move your body, man. We're just like, it's a great song.
Well, no, I love the fact that like you guys have been rewarded the opportunity to grow more and to take the band in a direction that you want it to be in, and that's
I mean, we toured for 3 years straight, and the longest break we had was maybe a week and a half that whole time. Yeah. So, and we honestly just didn't have the time to do what we finally could do in this time. So I agree with you. I'm glad we had it.
It means a lot that you're saying that and recognizing that, because we've talked to you over the years, and you've probably seen that process of us growing as musicians and artists. So thank you for that, bro. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I mean, it's very cool to see this, and I think that it's a compliment to you guys as artists and as a band, to where the record label said, "Hey, you know, what direction you guys want to go in now? What do you guys want to change the pattern?" And you guys are like, let's go full in. Let's do something a little different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little different, but it's still why don't we? You know?
Yeah, it's always a bit nerve-wracking sending your label music, you know, because you feel like you're a human that just wrote a song and they're a whole label that, you know, curates all of the best music, it seems like. So it's a bit intimidating, but again, it felt like magic because they were all unanimously on board and
right away.
You know, just like we're ready to go for it with us. So we were like, damn, this is really about to be crazy.
And I like the fact that, like you said, you guys have been touring a lot. I think it's cool that you guys have the chance to relax a little bit, kind of put the brakes on that for a minute to enjoy the process. I mean, you guys really got the chance to enjoy the process of working on this album. I could tell.
Yeah.
It's been really fun.
It was really fun, man. And it was super relaxed, super casual. It was like every single day was like, man, this is our job. Like this is cool. Yeah. What's on our schedule for today is to just go in the studio and crank. Like
for sure.
Did you agree with anybody on the album? Like, do you have producers you're excited about working with, or different people that you work with?
Yeah, we got some a couple of features on there. Producers helping out on some songs. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, honestly, the main gist of it was us, and I think we're more proud of that right now than anything.
You should be proud. That's great. I like to hear that.
About just people hearing us more than they have.
So when you guys put Fallen together, was it like all you guys together that said, let's do this, let's go with this kind of energy? Did you have a producer that produced, or was that all you guys producing together?
It was actually, so we were at the studio working on a different song that ended up on the album. And we were gonna record that day. And then Daniel pulled up and had this melody come to him in the car ride on the way to the studio. And he like played it off his phone, like his voice memos for us. He was like, I think this is cool. We're like, yeah, this is dope. And he started on the beat, the production right away. And we went into the room and we wrote it within like 45 minutes, actually. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It basically wrote itself. That's kind of like how
it was just like
to say
the song wanted to be in the world, and we just sort of
we allowed it.
Yeah.
It's done so well so far. Like out of the gate, the excitement of this song, guys. I don't have to tell you. You guys see everything that's out there. There's a lot of excitement. A lot of people are happy to play it. They're happy to hear it. They're happy to just kind of let it be part of their lives and be part of their world.
It was really good. It was very validating. And we couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, as an artist, that's all you'd hope for when you put out your music, you know?
It's crazy. Just like a couple nights ago, I got in my car and drove to dinner, and on the way, I heard it like come on the radio randomly for the first time, and I was like, oh my God. Like I videoed it and sent it to the guys. And then I ate dinner, got back in my car, and it was halfway through it again, playing again after, and I was like, okay, this is good. This is great.
Now, do you guys feel validation? I mean, I hope that. I mean, of course, we're coming from the radio angle. That's where I'm at. I hope you guys still feel excited about what radio could do for you as an artist.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I feel like we've just hit the tip of the iceberg.
I check
We're so excited.
I check the top 40 charts every morning. It's like my coffee and top 40 charts. That's what I wake up to.
Tell me the fact that you guys are paying attention to that, because I mean, we like to ask that question. Do you guys watch the charts? Of course you do, right? You want to see how your song's going, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to check it right now.
There's no better feeling than getting in the car and then all of a sudden your song just comes on the radio. You're like, I didn't even choose to play this song. Someone else chose to play it, and now a lot of other people are listening to it. So like, it's
really
a weird
cool.
feeling. It's very cool.
I like hearing you guys say that, and that's very cool. And I like the fact that you still get excited about it, because we get excited about playing new music. We get excited about breaking new artists. We get excited about playing songs we're excited about playing and letting our audience hear. Of course, that's how we feel about Fallen, you know?
Yeah, y'all have a big influence on that too. Like, radio in general is like, for artists, it's one of those things where you're like, I want my song to play on the radio one day, and then you know, you go around and we've done events for, you know, all the KISS stations and whatever, and those are always really cool and really fun, and just to feel the support is amazing, and y'all really do make, especially for emerging artists and artists like us who have had some success and, you know, I still have a long way to go. It's like, you know, it's we're very thankful, and it's cool that the power and even just the like the willingness to give that y'all have. It's very cool.
Well, it's cool to see the process. I mean, when you guys debuted and all the stuff we've got to collaborate with you guys on so far, we love having you on the show. We love talking with you guys and having you perform. And it's cool to see all the stuff you guys have done so far and to see what the future holds for Why Don't We. I think you guys have a lot of great things coming.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Yeah.
You might be the nicest guy ever.
Thanks. I'm all right. You guys are pretty nice too.
My guy.
I'm very excited about the new album. I can't wait to hear the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
You guys are going back to your roots as artists together.
Yes, sir.
Different sounds and different things, and it had to be fun for you guys to get in the studio and play instruments along with the songs, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh
so fun.
man, it's a whole different world playing instruments on the music because you can imagine it live so much easier.
Mhm.
And you know, it feels like we're supposed to be doing it. You know.
Yeah.
That I mean, like you said, it's almost like do you guys know Transformers? You know Transformers, like putting things together. You guys have become like this super group off of all these different things you were doing before, and
Yeah.
that's what you kind of turned into, right? By all the things you did before, and then Why Don't We became Why Don't We, and the rest is history, as they say, right?
Our Optimus Prime.
But I'm excited for you guys, and you know what? I can't even begin to imagine how you guys feel by putting this song out there and getting the response you're getting, and you have to know that this response off of Fall, and we can only wait and guess how the rest of the album is going to be respond. You know,
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think it's gonna be dope.
Thanks so
Yeah.
much, bro.
you guys
No.
are getting back on the road and playing these songs. I mean, you probably want to play them in front of everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
One day we'll be able to.
Can't wait.
Well, you just got to keep doing the right thing by getting through this whole pandemic, you know, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
being safe. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking time to talk. All nice, great. Congratulations on everything, guys.
Yeah. Thanks so much,
Thank
man.
you, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man.
We're so excited.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Talk soon.